So to evidence the qualifications and experience of the members of staff who are supporting your children, to evidence that the degree of support is there, all of that has to be in your professional reports. It cannot be something that you say, well, I want my child to be supported by a level X, Y, and Z. I don't want my child to be a higher level TA. I don't want my child to have a TA that has just, you know, I'd like to have a job, please. Here we go. The difference is, and we see it all the time at draft check, the local authority will put that into an EHCP. It is full of adult support or staff. Well, an adult is anyone. Staff can be anyone in the school. There's huge amounts of staff in school. Din ladies, member of staff, gardeners, member of staff, head teachers, member of staff. You need it to be very specific from your reports stating that your child will be supported full-time, for example, by a one-to-one who is trained and experienced in insert need of your child here. Now, as we've said before, training can be online overnight. You're trained. Experience takes longer. It could be experienced if you turned up for work yesterday and you've worked with the child. But it's about looking at how that's going to work and looking at the rest of the provision that's there. So if you have, you've got staff will be delivering an intervention. Well, you're looking at which staff. So give me the job titles. What is their training and experience according to my child's needs? What is their training and experience in delivering this intervention? Now name this intervention. So that's how you can try and tie it up to be as good as you possibly can. So then you would look at it to be, okay, my child is going to be supported by a TA who is trained and experienced in insert need here, and who is also Elsa, who is also trained and experienced in delivering Lego therapy, who is trained and experienced in zones of regulation, incredible 5-point scale, you know, whatever that happens to be. The same if it's delivering an OT intervention. You want to see on your draft in section F that the member of staff who is delivering that provision is either OT trained beforehand or has had training by a qualified OT. And then you have to just take that. But the way you can then look at that in, you know, weeks and terms down the line is, has your child achieved? Are they progressing? And if not, why not? And is that because the person who is delivering that intervention doesn't really know what they're doing?
Yeah, and that's the same for you. You're talking about a reassessment of needs. It's the same for anything to do with an EHCP. Sections B and section F can only come from professional reports. So your professionals need to properly specify and quantify who will deliver what, how often, for how long, in what group size, and what training and qualifications and experience will that adult have. Yeah.
And that's all entrenched in case law. So there's no excuse for that not to happen. The excuse that they will use is, and again, we cover this in other blogs and we cover it on other YouTube. They'll say, oh, we need to have flexibility. No, you don't. What you want to have is that if it's vague, it allows you to provide this in the very cheapest possible form.